Hello everyone, myself Dr. Aditya Gupta. So in this video, I wanted to address a very important question. So basically, I'm on a Telegram group, and one of the people individual asked me that how many questions should we attempt, and this is a very valid question because some people say that if you know the answer, you should attempt. But what will happen when you actually give the exam? You'll realize that not more than 80 or 100 questions, that is 50% of the paper, you will be dead sure about the answers. For the rest of the answers, you will be doing a lot of guesswork. So what is an appropriate number of questions that you should attempt? In my opinion, it is more than 180. At least that's what has been advised to me by my seniors, and that's what I've been advising to my juniors who all have gotten a good rank. So most likely it's not a bad advice. There's a reason for that. Let's assume that you are in giving INI. INI has the most strict negative marking. It has a negative marking of -1/3 basically. But even in that, let's assume in a question you have eliminated one option, just one option you have eliminated. So your probability of getting the answer correct is 1/3. You take three questions like this, so you will get one answer correct. You'll get two answers wrong. If you have three questions in which you have eliminated one option, then you will have if you make a collection of these three questions, you'll get one answer correct and you will get two answers wrong. Even in this scenario, you are in positive 1/3. Okay, and you know how much each single mark accounts for in the rank difference as far as NEET PG or INI is considered. So I will advise everyone to attempt more than 180. Definitely will attempt more than 180. So more important question becomes, when should you leave the question? So when should you actually leave the question? So you should leave a question when you have absolutely no idea about the question. My favorite example is what's the half-life of letrozole? So most people won't have any whatsoever idea about what's the half-life of letrozole. But even in that question, this I'll tell you something. Let's say you have someone who has you have a relative who had breast cancer, and she was ER/PR positive, was on letrozole, and just by chance, just by stroke of luck, something like Slumdog Millionaire, because of the events that had gone in your life, you knew that letrozole was given on a daily basis. So you are reasonably sure that the half-life of letrozole will be around 24 to 48 hours, right? Let's say there is an option which says 6 hours or 4 hours. You can actually eliminate that option. And in such a scenario, even in the random question like the half-life of letrozole, I would have attempted if I would have eliminated an option like this. If I would have known a breast cancer relative. Now, obviously, if you had, no idea what is the dosing schedule of letrozole, it's given on a daily basis, once a day. So if you have no idea about that, then obviously it makes no sense for you to attempt that question because you are absolutely blank about that question. And in fact, in such a scenario, you should not attempt the question. If you attempt the question, there are more chances that you will get it wrong and you'll lose marks. So you do not attempt that question. But in any question, when you have eliminated even a single option because of any reason, you read that thing, you have lived that thing, there's something like Slumdog Millionaire that is happening with you. If you have eliminated one option, I will advise you to go for the kill. Attempt that particular question. And in this particular manner, I've actually made a video about this before, about how to solve MCQs. You can check it out. You should now start to solve MCQs in two ways. The first is the most traditional way. You know the answer, you mark the MCQ, and that's about it. The other one is you should start practicing MCQs कि मैं eliminate करना चाह रहा हूँ. There is no correct answer. There are three wrong answers in an MCQ. This is what one thing that I've always told. So get into the habit, even in the questions that you are sure, get into the habit of eliminating one by one. And in that way, you'll be getting better with elimination in questions which you don't know the answer to, and you'll actually get to the answer in the actual exam. Okay, so I think there's a feature like guest tracker in pretty much every app that you have. Use it efficiently to know how much you're getting guess correct. And another thing that I will advise is go for your first guess, go for your first gut feeling. Most of the time your first gut feeling is right. Most of the time you would have realized if you have changed the answer, you have changed it to the wrong answer. So don't do that. If you have a gut feeling about a particular answer कि मेरे को लग रहा है यही होगा, कर दो. ठीक है, वो there is a reason your mind is telling you कि वो सही होता है, वो कर देना होता है. ठीक है, तो these are my 4 advices. First, attempt more than 180. Get into the habit of eliminating options. Get into the habit of using guest tracker to see how your eliminating option works. And last but definitely not the least, go with your gut feeling. Okay, but definitely attempt more than 180. Thank you and have a nice day.